Has this firmware update saved the R6 for vloggers? Canon have released a firmware update 1.6.0 and allegedly it has helped fix the IBIS wobble. This is my test. I've literally just updated the firmware yesterday. This is my test to see if the IBIS wobble has improved. So I'm just walking normally. I'm not doing any ninja walk. When you do vlogging like this, they do advise you to do like a ninja walk. The ground is very stony, so it's affecting my walk. But how is it? How is it doing? Let's do a little spin. How's it doing, eh? Is it improved? IBIS wobble gone? Obviously, we've got a 16mm 2.8 and you have to remember that. And when you put a wide angle lens on a camera, you get that warping anyway, in the edges especially. You get that warping. So I'm not expecting this firmware update to get rid of all wobble, because wide angle lenses give you that wobble. But what I want it to do is get rid of that hideous warping effect, the wobble warping effect. I'll do more walking, more testing, more talking, and I'll let you decide if the 1.6.0 firmware update has finally saved the R6 for vloggers. Has this firmware update saved the R6 for vloggers? I think we have to remember like where the R6 has come from and how far it's come from its initial release like a year ago or 2 years ago, whenever it was. And you have to give it to Canon. Like originally they dropped this camera and it had a lot of cripple hammers. We're not going to lie. We're not going to deny that. But they have tried to sort it out. They have tried to fix it for us. They have given us firmware updates. They've given us dual card recording, and they've given us lots of other little updates. And compared to other cameras and other like brands, like they have tried to give us 6 different firmware updates on this one, and slowly it has been improving. But this one, for me, is one of the most important ones, because I've mentioned it before, I bought this camera to be like a B cam at weddings, and because it's small and nimble and the lenses are light, I wanted it to be a vlogging camera. But with the wobble, it makes it really hard to fully love the camera. And when it comes to vlogging, when it comes to like random YouTube videos, that's totally fine to have the wobble. Like I wasn't too fussed, but obviously client work is a big no-no. And I was gonna make a travel video coming up next month. So this update has come at the right time, if it works. Like before the update and when you had the wobble, you pretty much had 2 options. You either had to put up with it or turn it off and just go with no IBIS at all, which kind of made the whole idea of having IBIS redundant because you weren't using it. So those are the 2 main options before this update. And to be fair, when it comes to vlogging and filming anyway, well, vlogging in particular, you should be doing variety. You should be doing a mixture of shots. You should be doing shots where you're going handheld, and you're doing shots where it's like placed down like this and you talk to the camera. So that was one of the options that you had with the wobble, was that you saved the viewer by putting the camera down and going with static shots like this, mixed in with the handheld, either wobble or IBIS. Mixed in with a handheld wobble. But now, I believe this may have saved the camera for vloggers. Obviously it's early signs and early days, and I can't really proclaim such a massive statement without fully testing it and fully going through the challenges of vlogging and filming with the camera, you know, repeatedly. But my personal opinion, obviously this is a welcome update. Obviously this is helping a camera. And you have to remember that no IBIS is perfect. Even the best cameras out there with IBIS, which I personally believe Panasonic's got really good IBIS, even that IBIS can be warpy at times, especially with a wide angle lens. Like I mentioned before, wide angle lenses are naturally warpy, so you can't really have perfect handheld footage. The only way to get perfect stable footage is either with a Glidecam or, you know, a gimbal. But has this camera been saved for vloggers? And I would say yes, it has, because with the early signs that I've seen on the camera now, watching the stuff played back, and obviously I've done my little research on YouTube, watching YouTube videos and other reviews, I would say it has improved IBIS, has improved removing the warping. Obviously it's not 100% perfect, because no IBIS is 100% perfect, but if you got the R6 and you haven't done the update, then I highly recommend that you do the 1.6.0 update to improve the camera even further. I'm going to Zambia next month, so I'm just going to enjoy this IBIS update, and I'm going to enjoy vlogging on holiday in the safe knowledge that it won't be as warpy as before. If you find this video very helpful, feel free to like and subscribe. And yeah, if you got any further tips or advice for me on how to stay fit, maybe because I'm out of breath, then feel free to drop a comment. That's it. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.